Cool. So when you are checking tech packs and how to go about checking tech packs. So for example, here is a tech pack for Knots Medics Badminton. So the main page you're looking at will look something like this. Normally what you've got here is you've got the title of the product. So the majority of the time that's often Q-zips. The important thing to note is the material. So the material will be referenced here, say Q-zip fleece or a sweatshirt or puffer, and then the material. So if you're getting a sweatshirt, it's always going to be one material, but with quarter zips, for example, we can do them in 3 different materials. So we've got fleece, cotton, and Sherpa. And so depending on what you're looking for, please make sure that it's the correct material for the product that you're looking to buy. The mock-ups of the fleece and the cotton do vary, so just be careful when you're doing this. If you're not sure, you want to double check, send us just reply to the email and say, hey, just want to make sure that these the quarter zips that we're ordering are this material or that material or whatever. Just make doubly sure, because we've had instances where people haven't checked and then they've arrived and they've been wrong, which is never ideal. So people sometimes have a tendency to skip over this and not pay it the attention that it needs, but do make sure that the tech packs are correct. So first one's material. Zip, pretty straightforward. This is either the color of the zip or it's the material. So sometimes we'll do silver. That's more of a metallic thing. Again, there'll be a link on this page which will just link you to a page which will explain the zip colors and materials and things like that. So that's all good. Custom 1, custom 2. So this is the customization. So if you're wanting committee names, numbers, things like that. So just make sure that, custom 1, NP is going there, MP is going there, and then custom 2, treasure is going on the back. Quite straightforward with regards to that. Just make sure these are all correct and they're going in the right place. Hem and cuffs. This is normally pretty standard with regards to quarter zips or sweatshirts or things like that. Fleeces are elastic. Cotton is ribbed or 1x1. This doesn't change, so you can almost ignore that unless you have a specific preference for what you're looking to get. Pockets, this is, again, pretty standardized. Fleece, left, right pockets. Cotton, no pockets. And that's sort of that detail section there is all quite clear. So then you move on to the materials and the swatches and the colors and things like that. So what you're looking at here is this color corresponds to that color, and that is the in real life photo of that color. So just make sure that you're happy with these shades. We don't have unlimited shades, and so what we do is we do our best to match the specific color that we've designed them with the materials that we have available. So just make sure that you're happy with the colors and the shades that we're using. If you'd like another photo or a better photo, drop us a message and we can do that. And normally what we can say is, hey, these are the options, which one do you prefer? And then you can make a decision. But normally we get about as close as we can. But yeah, that's just something to be mindful of. The logo section will have a selection of the logos that we're using and then corresponding widths. And so as you can see, 9 centimeters, 30 centimeters, and that's just how big they'll be when they're embroidered on the jumper. What we do is we superimpose them on a flat lay quarter zip with basically a tape measure, and we just mark off it's going to be about this size, and this is about right for the design that we've done for you. Just make sure you're happy with that. People tend not to change that or have issues with that. So just make sure that nothing's wrong there, like that says 3 centimeters or something like that. We will pick it up, but yeah, it's always just best to double check. Now the sizes, when you send us the order form or you use a web shop, we'll have a list of sizes, or you'll have sent us a list of sizes, and we just copy and paste that directly off the Excel. But just again, things can be changed, things can be missed, and so do double check them against your records and just say, hey, small, medium, large, fine. Single double custom, so that corresponds to the added price because it's cost to have it there, and so that just helps us when we're writing the invoice for you guys. Custom names, so this here is the font that we use. So this is kind of a New Times Roman style font, and we do have different ones. Sometimes people use like a collegiate font, and so just double check that that's you're happy with the style of font that's being used for custom names. But yeah, people tend not to change that. A common question is it going to be red? The answer is no. Just look for white embroidery there. That is, so it will appear as it does there with that white embroidery. Height, that's the height of the M and the B, or the M and P there, or the LO. That's just how tall it's going to be. Got 3 different sizes. It's basically large, medium, small, and it depends on where you're having the different logos. We'll apply different sizes to make sure that it all looks good. So here, this is quite important. This is just a kind of zoomed in version of the logos that you're having. So when we go to the embroidery department, they'll create the embroidery design and then send it to you to check. And so this is slightly less important, but if it's missing detail or it's spelt wrong, that's a really, really important one. Just make sure that everything's spelt right and is correct. And it's really important to double check this step, because we have had occasions where people have said that, yeah, okay, great, tech pack's fine, we'll pay the invoice now. And then actually when it comes to it, they didn't read that rugby was spelt wrong. And whilst we're pretty good on the whole at catching those things during the design process and whatnot, just be careful. Spend a minute, show a friend, say, hey, is this all spelt correctly and whatnot, and then people will be able to say, yep, that's fine, and then so you can double check. So same here, Knots Medics Badminton, all spelled correct, happy with the sizes, custom names, checking the heights, making sure you're happy with that. In particular, checking spelling. Although we do copy and paste it directly from your order form or the web shop, again, it doesn't hurt to just make sure and double check. Here, you're looking at sizes, making sure that you're happy with those, and swatches of the colours. Making sure the sizes, we're not missing anything, or we haven't added anything. And then specifically with the quarter zips, be really, really careful with regards to the material. If you're not sure, send us a message and we can explain it to you, show you a swatch. Because what we really don't want to happen is for you to approve the invoice, for us to deliver the quarter zips, for you to have approved the tech pack in a certain material and you expect a different material. And so just make really sure. And then custom names, locations, and that's about it. So yeah, hopefully that is a good overview of what you should be looking for. Please do make sure, show a friend, do it with somebody else, and just make sure that you're happy with each and every detail of the tech pack, because this is really important when we go to production, to make sure that everything's being made correctly. Because when we get approval of the tech pack and we make it according to the tech pack correctly, then unfortunately it's on the customer, it's on you versus on us. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. If you've got any questions, shoot us an email. We'll be quick to get back to you. And yeah, thanks very much.